There's been a long ongoing debate whether this app, GhostTube, is worth using in a paranormal investigation, or is it just a hokey, app that is just to entertain? I'm going to go over this today, and if you're new to the channel, I am Tim. I have been using GhostTube for, I don't know, maybe the last year or so. And for me, I think it's actually very valuable. I think this works as good or better than this $500 PS or PolterScript device. They both are word generators, and they have a dictionary in them of words. What the theory is, or basically how these work, EMF energy will spike and it will spit out a word. And if there's a spirit that is wanting to communicate with you, they can actually manipulate what words come up. And I've actually gotten very good results with both, but I find the GhostTube actually a little more, it's handier. And there's a few other things I like about GhostTube other than just the PS device. Video coming up Friday, and interesting story. Not very far from where I live here, it was back in 2006. A very horrible accident took place where 6 young people went over this hill, and the locals now call it Dead Man's Hill. They hit this hill really late at night or early in the morning, and they went airborne for actually it's a few hundred feet. I mean, they were hauling. It was a dirt road, and when they hit, they lost control and went right into a tree. Some of them perished on impact. Some others actually died in a fire. It was very horrific, and I remember when it happened, I could actually smell the smoke from my back deck. Horrible tragedy, and with something like that, there's a really good chance that you might have some sort of paranormal activity, residual activity. Maybe sounds at night. People have heard a car crashing at night, which would be on the residual side. Being a paranormal explorer, like I explained in my last video, I like to go to places that have no known hauntings, and I like to try to get activity to see if there's actually something there. I've been back there a couple times, and using, GhostTube, I had some really good responses that were relevant to what I was asking, and they were really fast responses. So that I think was working really well. Now, again, my video coming out Friday, I was blown away. I was back there. I was getting very good direct responses with GhostTube. And what people don't think about GhostTube is, you record. So it has a camera feature on it, and I was recording. And this also acts like a audio recorder. I actually got a very, very good EVP back there while I was using GhostTube. It came right over. GhostTube didn't generate any words, but I was walking by my vehicle, and I got this really, really good EVP. It says car, plain as day. I don't want to spoil the video coming out, but watch that. And there's some crazy stuff. I caught another voice. It was a lot, it was more of a whisper than an actual voice. And I'll have to bump the audio, but that'll be a video worth watching. And I'll launch that around 3 or 4 o'clock this coming Friday. The debate with GhostTube is that it's just a hokey app. A lot of people don't realize that your phone has a lot of technology in it that is useful for ghost hunting. You can use this as a recorder, just to do EVPs, but most phones have magnetometers built into it, and that detects energy levels. So this will detect EMF spikes, and that is what GhostTube uses to produce words. And it's funny because a lot of times I'll go into a location and I start getting activity on other equipment, and that's brings me to a quick point: is don't just rely on GhostTube. Have other things going, and all it does is if you're getting really good responses on GhostTube and you get something else like an EVP or a spike on another piece of equipment, that just adds to the credibility, and it just solidifies what really is going on there. Now, I am not a paid promoter for GhostTube. I get nothing. I actually had to buy this, which, by the way, is only $10 for an entire year. You can use it free, but if you want to record on it and save files for $10 a year, it's unlimited. Now that beats the heck out of a $500 PS device or an Ovilus. They're all the same. And even though this PS device, one time we got our first and last names on this. So like I've said, I'm going to put this on the floor. Like I've said before many times, spirits can manipulate any type of electronics, whether it's draining your battery, this spiking things. I mean, this is some crazy things. The first time I went back to the location, the app went down completely. And when it went down, it stopped recording. And at that moment, I got a female voice that said, "Please stay." And I thought that was crazy. And I was so disappointed that it didn't record it. Because, if you can't record something, the only person that really knows that it happened is myself. Me telling you that it happened doesn't mean much. I did capture the voice in this upcoming video, so I was very excited. Please hit like and hit subscribe to watch more of our videos. Hit that notification bell, and you will see the video that's coming out this Friday. I think it's worth a watch. But don't be afraid. Use GhostTube. I've been doing this for 30 years plus, and I really think it's a good piece of equipment to use. Thank you.